to another edition of Smart Chat here on YouTube.com. And if you watched Raw this past week, the news is that Rikishi is in the Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame worthy? Absolutely not. With him going into the Hall of Fame, does this open up the doors for Steve Blackman, Val Venus? Too cool? Listen, it's not a great choice, but in the same regards, who else are you going to induct? Like Triple H said, and this is probably the way they look at it, what Triple H said in a recent interview, it really comes down to what would the Google search say? You know, and half of these guys are dead, and others, you can't put them in. You're going to put Buff Bagwell in? Let's say even if he was Hall of Fame worthy, which he's not. He just had a cup of tea. Didn't do anything really special. But let's say if he was, you're going to Google him and you're going to find that he's a gigolo, male escort. You're going to Google China. You're going to find that she did porn. How are you going to explain that to the younger crowds of the WWE fans? Listen, obvious omissions come to mind, such as the Bulldogs. But again, Davey Boy, unfortunately, is dead. And the Dynamite Kid is in a wheelchair. And he's been known to be a horrible person. So whoever is left, they're just sad stories. And I don't think WWE really wants to put up with that or deal with that. You know, listen, and definitely I think the Usos being in the WWE and definitely helped Rikishi get in. You know, he's a feel-good story. Look, honestly, I've never been a fan of Rikishi, but with all due respect, when you look at it, he did have longevity in the business. Rikishi won the Intercontinental title once. The WWE Tag Team titles once. And prior to his Rikishi character, he won the WWF Tag Team titles twice. His run with the WWE ran from the early 90s to early 2000s. That's a pretty decent career. Now, is it Hall of Fame worthy? Absolutely not. But, you know, what do you call Razor Ramon? You know, Razor Ramon. Not talking about Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. There's a reason, you know, when you look at Hacksaw and Jim Duggan, you compare that, he's in the Hall of Fame. And there's a reason why I say Hacksaw and not Jim Duggan. He was with the WWE from 87 till 93. He was with the WWE, he was with the WWE and, made us proud to be Americans and won the Battle Royal. But was he a money drawer in the WWE? No way. He was mid-card talent just like Rikishi was. He's definitely in the bottom 10 of wrestlers in the Hall of Fame easily. Now again, is Rikishi Hall of Fame worthy? No. But at the end of the day, you gotta remember that he's a feel-good story. He's probably one of the only guys that's alive. Everyone else is pretty much dead, unfortunately. If you do a Google search on the people that are not in, the majority of them, would you put them in and do explaining to your kids when they ask who's such and such? Probably don't want to cross that. So just my thoughts on Rikishi. Don't like it, but who else is left? And this is the WWE Hall of Fame. Remember, it's not the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. It's two different things. Until next time.